The language used is Sinhalese, that's my mother tongue as well. Like I love to try other languages as well, like Tamil, Hindi. I tried Malayalam recently. He has all these weird ideas and I'm like, okay, let's do it. I think if someone else enjoys the song and wanna remake that song, go for it. All my songs relate to some kind of life event that has gone on in my life. Yeah, well, music is right now the main part of my life. The biggest part is from India. Most of the percentage of the song, the views are coming from India.
What if you get an offer from Bollywood?
That'll be crazy.
Hi, hello, Behindwoods viewers. Welcome to our show, Little Chat with Lit. So, in the കൂടെയുള്ള ഗസ്റ്റ് നമ്മുടെ പലരുടെയും ഇൻസ്റ്റ സ്റ്റോറീസിലും നമ്മുടെ വാട്സ്ആപ്പ് സ്റ്റേറ്റസുകളിലൊക്കെ നിറഞ്ഞു നിന്ന ഒരു താരമാണ്, നിറഞ്ഞു നിന്ന ഒരു സോങ്ങുമാണ്. ആ സോങ് പാടിയ ആളാണ്. So let me welcome Yohani. Hi Yohani, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you so much.
All right. So how is the love pouring in, and all about your song and the music? And it's like most of us didn't follow what the song exactly was, but we just fell in love with the song. So how are you taking it?
Yeah, it's crazy. Actually, we did not expect it to go this far. I mean, we were just this is something we did during quarantine, so we didn't like think of it that far, but it has traveled a long way from Sri Lanka now.
So what is the language and what is the song all about?
So I'll tell you how this song actually happened, because it's not an original of mine. It's a cover song that I did. During quarantine, the language used is Sinhalese. That's my mother tongue as well. During quarantine, I used to do a little bit of TikToks and about like 30-second covers of random songs. So this was one of it. And the producer of the song saw this. His name is Chamat Sangeet. He was like, shall we do a complete version of it, like a proper official cover of it? So I was like, let's do it. So that's how it happened. And this song is about actually a woman, a guy telling a woman, but then it's a cover. So it goes both ways now.
All right. So are you happy about the response? Because I don't think it's gone global, I should say. So what is the response coming in, and where are you getting the response from? What parts of the world are you getting the response from?
The biggest part is from India. I think most of the percentage of the song, the views are coming from India. We are really grateful for that. We did not think of it, but it's been great. So it's something we didn't really think of. So that's why we kind of did a Tamil and a Malayalam version as well.
Yeah. So when it's like, how did life change? I should say it's like 24 million and counting. So what was the initial response coming in like, or how did you know that this thing is going viral and it's going international? So how did you come to know, and what was your sudden response to that?
How do I say this? I think the first thing that we noticed was it was going on the viral 50 Spotify in India. I think that's when we were like, oh no, where is this going? That's when I think, that's when I noticed. I'm not too sure about my Chamat and Diranjan. I'm not too sure what they're thinking. But then I noticed when it went viral on the viral India.
So we're talking so much about the song. So can you just play the song for us? I mean, can you please sing the song for us?
I could use my guitar if you like.
Yeah. Please. All right, thank you so much. Okay, as you said, though it's not an original, so it's like when you do a cover of an original, it's like always you have the tension. Are we giving the best, or it's like, is it the right thing that is coming out? And there are a lot of things that runs in your mind. Okay, so how did you overcome, and how did you just enjoy the song, and how was the outcome?
I knew Chamat because he has done one of my originals earlier, so we have a good relationship going on. So he was like, I didn't have pressure from that side of the whole thing. So Satishan was cool with me doing a cover, and Dulan was okay as well. So I was like, cool, let's do this. So I honestly, like, personally, I really like this song. So
how long have you been studying music? It's like a song, singing. How long have you been practicing, and what is your favorite genre?
Well, I started music. I started playing instruments since I was small, but then singing started around when I was probably like, say, 2016, when I started my YouTube account. So until that, it was just me enjoying music. I mean, I'm still doing that. I'm not sticking to one genre itself because I like everything.
So, what is your music speaking? Maybe I saw you. There was another, cover song, or like I don't. I mean, because we don't follow the language so much, but still we try to sort out that this is like you are rapping in one of the songs. So what is your music, or what is that politics you would like to talk about? Maybe when it comes to rap, what is that you like to discuss in your music?
Well, all my songs, I've released 4 of my originals at the moment in Sinhalese and 1 English one. All my songs relate to some kind of life event that has gone on in my life, and even in the future, I'm focusing on an album that I'm gonna release next year, and that is all based on life experiences. So music for me is about just expressing what I've gone through or what someone would have gone through as well.
So, Yohani, to ask about your academics, are you just completely into music, or are you doing your studies as well, or is it like is music the main part of your life, or are you doing academic studies? Anything that's happening?
Oh, yeah. Well, music is right now the main part of my life. Before I got into music, I have a bachelor's in logistics and supply chain management and a master's in accounting. So it's just 2 worlds, but now I'm focusing on music.
So how long do you practice? I mean, like in a day, how many hours do you dedicate to your music, and how much time do you practice?
Well, I actually started properly getting into music when I came down to Sri Lanka in 2019 from Australia, because I was studying there. And my main issue was like I didn't know what to do when it came to practices. So I went to a couple of voice training teachers, and I think I dedicated about 2 to 3 hours a day. I put to just practice music and vocals now. So
when you are you were in Australia, you were doing your study. So when it comes to when you came back to when you came back to Sri Lanka, and how about the language? You should be very it should be perfect when it comes to music. And how did you train for the language? Because there can't be any other accent that is coming in. When you're singing in Sinhala, it should be perfect. And people would really recognize if there is some kind of. So how do you practice that? And about the language, and okay, when it comes to English pop music, okay, you can do it because it doesn't matter. But when it comes to a regional language, there is a lot of effort that has to be put in. So how do you manage all that?
When it comes to Sinhalese, because it's my mother tongue, I think I'm okay with it. When it comes to pronunciation, but of course you learn about pronouncing the words and the articulation and all that. But then when it comes to different languages, like I love to try other languages as well, like Tamil, Hindi, and I tried Malayalam recently, and it's all really different pronunciations, so it takes a lot of time for me to practice those, but I enjoy it.
And also we just saw the amount of effort you were putting, when we saw the behind the scenes of one of your making video, and the effort you're putting, there was so much of fire around, there was like, and you were so how do you deal with all this? And it's like, do you feel like it's a new thing, and you are in a different space and you're getting used to all this? So how did you feel about the whole thing?
Yeah, it was a little bit crazy because it was my director's idea, Dilanjan Saniviratna. He has all these weird ideas, and I'm like, okay, let's do it. We always do something challenging for us as well, so just to better ourselves and enjoy it better.
And also, a lot of other cover songs have been coming out. As soon as your song released, it's like it's crossed 24 million. there are a lot of covers coming. So what do you see? Are they putting justice to your music, or it's like you think it's like though the music is that is trending, so they just wanted to do something related to that? Or how do you judge that?
I think if someone else enjoys the song and want to remake that song, go for it. I feel like that's a good thing because you do a cover of a song because you like it. That's what I do as well.
Right. So I don't know what is the film industry and the music scene there in Sri Lanka, but still, are you opting for, because it has gone global. So what if you get an offer from Bollywood, or from any, from Tamil Nadu or from Kerala? Would you love to come and sing?
That would be crazy. I would definitely do it. I like new things and like adventures. So
So what's your favorite genre? Do you have a favorite genre?
Favorite genre? Yeah, I don't have a specific one, but apart from pop, I love trip hop. It's a genre called trip hop, and I like rock.
So can we just hear a song? One of your originals.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
That was nice. All right. So, Yohani, have you ever thought of this? Like, people who would really like to do music, you are an inspiration to them because you started off with doing YouTube videos. So, girls who really want to show their music, or, who wants to present their music to the world. Do you think YouTube is really helping out for that, to put out your music?
Yeah, of course. I started there, and it's how you utilize it, but then it certainly helps.
So, Yohani, thank you so much. And, it's been a lot of love pouring down from Kerala and all over India. And God bless you. And let God bless you to do a lot of cover songs, originals and cover songs as well. And keep enjoying your music. Keep enjoying your music. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
All right. It was a pleasure talking to you. Bye.
Bye.